And welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condre.
And I am Ryan Benchmonster Kennelly.
Thank you for joining us this week. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you've had a good week since last week.
It was a fast week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thursdays come around faster and faster.
They do.
But yeah, so let's move right into training clips here because I got
Wow, you're not really
I got a whole list of stuff to go over
Really?
here. Well, look, we got
I mean, we got a few
got
things.
some
but
spotlight
what?
lifters. We got I got a max effort bench, got a speed bench, bicep training.
Great.
Bicep training will be on here today, guys.
Oh,
this is going to be
that's
exciting.
That's right. You guys had the tripod set up to train biceps yesterday.
Yes, we
Put
did.
in everything. I couldn't believe what
Wait, it was a quick
I'm
look.
over there deadlifting, and did you video any of that?
No. We were
But
really
you got everybody's bicep set.
It's all about biceps on Wednesday.
I'm done. This.
Hey, deadlift, we'll get you on deadlift. We got your we're starting off with your deadlift.
Well, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying you didn't.
So you want to take a look at that?
I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
I don't care.
Let's talk about it because there's no audio. I had to cut the audio out because there's music in the background. So what do you got here? This is a deadlift.
Just deadlift from from yesterday.
Okay.
380.
380.
I did do triples.
Triple.
Yep, it was triples on this day.
How much weight is that now?
What did I say it was?
It's 500 pounds.
I wish.
It will be.
It's 380.
380.
Yes. It felt good.
You got the deadlift bar, I see.
My hands were killing me. This was one of my last. Well, I did a couple more, but it's like I had done quite a few already in my hands. Like the bar was slipping out because the skin was starting to like rip.
So
It makes it really hard to hold on to.
So what's going on with your hands? Do you have you ripped the calluses off? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know some deadlifters that I train with that deadlift, and they use Versa grips and straps sometimes.
Well, I
to alleviate that.
yeah, I worked up without. I did all my working sets and stuff without them, and then at the end I added a little bit of weight and put the Versa strips on and did a couple more.
I've never wore the Versa.
Yeah.
Grips.
I like those better because
I'm old school.
when you use but when you use those to deadlift, I think it completely changes the lift. There's so much fabric between your hand.
With the regular straps.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with Versa grips, it's literally just like a little strap, and you're able to wrap it around once, and so your hand's pretty close to the bar. It's a lot more like you're actually grabbing the bar.
I know.
Whereas the other straps completely
I've never worn them. Maybe I need to get a pair. Hey, let's talk about some squat. You got a squat video here that I put on here. Let's watch that.
Okay.
I'm spotting.
Well, I mean, if it's like my Facebook post last week, all anybody's going to care about is your ass.
No.
I had several comments about your butt. I was that's fantastic.
Well, that's how it goes sometimes. Hey, I'm impressed.
That's why I post, so you guys can see
yeah,
Ryan's
but look
ass.
how far down you're going. Good depth.
Thank you.
I mean,
I felt pretty good.
we're going to see a 1,306-pound squat a little later, so.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Well, hey.
I felt good, though.
Yeah, back's feeling good. Now you got a meet coming up.
Okay, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, October 24th.
Yeah.
A 3 lift.
Yeah, it's coming up quickly, actually.
Yeah. How many days till that? We got, 14 days?
Not very many.
Not many.
It's the 7th, and it's on the 24th.
24th of October, yeah. I'm going to be there too. And that's going to be in Troutdale, Oregon. And I'm just going to toss around something on the bench. Just play with something.
In front of a crowd?
Yeah, in front of a crowd. I do that.
Better come up with a plan. Better figure out what you're doing.
Just come in jacked and ready. That's what I'm going to do.
Maybe.
Hey, and to get me in the mood of benching, I was watching some videos today. And Pete Santee had a few lifts going on. And I texted him and I said, hey, can I put some of your videos on the show tonight? And he texted me 10 of them. So this is one from the USPA meet we did in February before COVID. Remember, it was back in the good old days. I handed off to him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Strong kid here, 275. What I like about him is the control on the descent. I mean, he reminds me of Kirill, and just brings it down.
There it is.
It doesn't cave into his sternum. Just stays tight and just Smooth, controlled, no question on the lockout. I mean, kind of impressive. Yeah, you don't see that every day. And then I was trying to pull this one off Facebook, and before I was taking his video, he texted me, and I said, hey, it's a good gym lift right here. Something I like to see every day, 600-pound raw bench here at 275. We're going to have him on the show pretty soon and pick his brain about benching. Just great control. Like to know how. I remember after that USPA meet, I talked to him for 2 hours, and I literally picked his brain, and we're supposed to have a training session together. But he's busy in Seattle. Everybody's busy. COVID came, and nobody can talk to anybody. So, what do you do? Everything got crapped. So, really did, for sure. But no, this next video, Brian Forbes. Been talking with him on social media, Messenger, Facebook, all that good stuff, and we've showcased him on here a few times, his benching, and he was going to do a mock meet and attempt 1,000 pounds, and that was last Saturday, I believe. Woke up and I asked him if I could post this, and he had some things here I got to speak of as I play the video, but let's just shoot his video up, and then see. Brian is lifting with a removed clavicle. He had 2 inches cut out of his right shoulder, so his right shoulder joint does not medically exist. And the fact that he has that condition and is able to get under this kind of weight, this lift really impressed me because of the way he's set up in the shirt, super tight base. He's telling him to get his shoulder blades pinched together, and then as he comes out, he gets it sunk in, set in the groove, belly up. Look at that. He's in a position to bench right there. Build that shirt. Looking good. Now he's gonna go for that, I believe, November 7th at a legitimate contest. So he's on point. And yeah, I just like the way it looked. Technique wise, everything looks very well solid, on point. Yeah, very impressed. And I didn't understand about his shoulder condition, but my God, crazy. Man, the fact that he has that and still doing that kind of weight, and he looks real comfortable under the weight too. Man, that's impressive. And what's my next video here? Brian Carroll. I don't know where this was, but it was a 1,306-pound squat. Hey, exhibition, whatever you want to call it, man. He made it look like 135. And when I saw this squat, it inspired me on Monday night to put my feet out and go a little bit wider than I normally do in a pair of briefs. And yeah.
Oh, you wore briefs? You didn't tell me
I borrowed some briefs because mine actually didn't fit. I'm up in weight, so I had to borrow Steve Peterson's briefs. But I actually decided to west side it and actually get my feet further out and do some box squats. And felt really comfortable as opposed to where I normally squat. But this here being 1,300 pounds, man, my hat's off to the guy.
Well done, sir.
Super.
We are impressed.
Oh, yeah. We
are beyond impressed.
Jesus, man. I don't know what kind of squat suit that is, but good control. My God, son. Yeah. Dude, 1,300 pounds? I wonder what that feels like down in the hole with that type of pressure.
God, I can't imagine.
Holy God, dude. I asked Dave Hoff that question, and, I guess after a while, it's just like a bench shirt. You come down 1,000 pounds to your chest, and it's comfortable. So you do it over and over again, then it's not an issue. Okay, so we're going to move into some of my workouts. And I think they're quite long. Because we got more people. Don't fall asleep. Now you got to watch this because we got, multiple people going back to back. So I wanted to incorporate it.
I was there during one of them. I got the live show.
Were you on Speed Bench Day? Was that
Friday?
Okay, so let's move into Speed Bench a little bit here. Not everybody does. Excuse me. Not everybody does Speed Bench. Force equals mass times acceleration doesn't mean anything sometimes. I guess. I don't know. I do it. Works for me, but we do it correctly. We use the correct band and bar weight ratio to our 1 rep max. And these young kids right here, I call them young because they're 24, and I'm 99 years old, so they're young kids. Jacob and Brooks, these guys here. We'll talk a little bit about this workout because I came in with an idea because I wanted to torture these guys on Friday because Nate Brannenhorst was out of town on vacation. And I decided I was going to do incline and decline after this, and it was kind of a mistake. It was a little bit more work than I wanted to do on my front delts. So we started with the Duffalo bar here, speed bench, back to back to back. I basically designed the bar weight based off their 1 rep max. And it's not a 1 rep max that they, oh, I did this in the gym. No, guys, you got to do it in front of me. So these guys had to max out 4 weeks prior to training with us, and we found out what their true 1 rep max was. And that's why we work at this specific bar weight. And you'll see in the max effort exercise to come, both these guys hit PRs, and they were on cloud 9. It was quite exciting. But then again, you know, I've been doing this for many, many years, and I know a thing or two about it, and it's great to pass it down to other people and see them excel. It's a real thrill for me. 20 plus years of benching experience, trial and error, ups and downs. Then I meet Louis Simmons, changed my life forever. Got a sense of direction, applied science to what I was doing, and the proof's in the pudding. So, but these guys train hard. And like I say every time, it's nobody's lining up at the door to come in and do this type of training with us. People come in the gym with their cell phones, their gym bags, their bottled water, and their yoga pants on, even men, which I don't understand. And they just do their workout and walk around and talk, and we're in here, we're going places. We're doing big things here. So now we're moving into incline, and this is back to back. I'm sweating already, and I'm like, I just do this because I wanted to torture them. Don't shake that, you're making too much noise. So basically what we did here was we kept the chain on there, and I think we did 4 sets, 10 to 15 or something like that, and they were just back to back. And then I believe we do a drop set at the very end where we take a plate off, a plate off, a plate off, and it's just torturous. That's Brooks there. I think we kept the rep range around 10 or 12. I don't remember. All I remember was after doing the Duffalo bar and then going to incline, my front delts were just peppered. And there was no let up. I mean, these guys are thinks it's funny because they're young and they impervious to pain. So I'm trying to torture them, but I don't like smiles on the faces. They should be crying and bitching, but they're having fun. And I'm just thinking to myself, we still got to do decline. So I thought I edited this down a little bit, but it is what it is. Do a lot of volume on speed day. It's kind of fun. I don't know if I got everybody exactly. We had 4 people going this day, but I think we get the gist of it here. Oh, I gotta go. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this. I'm already, what is this, 275 and like 60 chain. So I'm like, okay, I gotta do it because I'm the leader. Yeah. I cannot do it. I can't sit back and just smoke cigarettes and point fingers. I actually have to get down. Haven't done incline in a long time. We do a lot of dumbbells after we speed bench, but today was just like a special day, and we decided to play this game. 315. I'm tired, and then they don't care. No, they like to see me feel pain, but it goes both ways. So 315, 60 chain. I was feeling this here. I was running out of gas a little bit, just to be honest. I was like, what the hell did I get myself into? The chain didn't really help matters much. It made it one hell of a... Yeah, I didn't like that. Face really red. Okay, here's... what do we got here? Brooks is trying to invent a new exercise. It's called the Kegel Incline. And he thinks it's funny, but he didn't know I was watching. And I said, no, that's not a good idea. But I was going to put it on the show. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, it's a good idea on paper.
Really impressed if he benched while he was doing
well,
it.
he wanted to.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. This kid's kind of in my neck of the woods. He's tall, he's 6'3", 6'4", long bench stroke, so he's got to push that bar a great distance. But we're bringing up his triceps. Oh, we're doing drop sets here now. So basically you do a set till failure, take off a plate, and go again. And then I may cut this video short a little bit, but oh boy, look at that. I didn't even see that one. He's having a hell of a time. But yeah, we don't rest here. So this is tough. This workout's done within an hour. And it's back to back. I mean, we're sweating for a reason. I think you're going to see yours truly fail at a plate. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I've never in like 12 years of knowing
this is the fourth set. Does he do the bar?
He straight up failed, and it was a plate. I've never seen.
Yeah. Oh, so
I've only seen you fail like once.
Well, this was a good idea.
Ever.
I thought it was going to be a little counterproductive because 72 hours later we had to max effort bench, and I was worried about Tuesday night. I was like, okay, we're doing all this work here, and I know I'm going to be effed on Tuesday night when we max effort bench. But we weren't that.
I know. I was wrong. I thought you all three were going to be like
shot.
Super shot. Yeah, but it sounds like everybody PR'd.
I am tired right there. I'm like, I wanted to tap out, but I'm like, no.
So that part where you fell to play.
I'm just like, F, man. I'm just like, my front delts are on fire. Like, pecs. I mean, I'm just not crying by any means. I'm just telling you how I feel. I mean, the video can only do so much. If I relay this type of pain through the microphone, maybe you can feel it somewhat. And I'm just like, yeah,
you're only doing like half reps.
Yeah, I'm out of gas, dude. I'm done. What do you want? Oh, now they want to do
full reps.
Now they want to do decline. This probably was the worst decline has ever felt in my whole life. But you got to remember, this is like back to back to back. We don't take 20-minute rests and talk about how good we used to be or are going to be. We go right into the next exercise. So they're fatigued themselves. And I don't know. This might be set 2 or 3. I didn't get all of them. We'd be sitting here for an hour if we watched every single exercise, every single rep, every single person. Mm-hmm. So I just cut it back to some of the good stuff here. He's fatigued, and he's grinding. We're all feeling it, but we're trying to make it enjoyable in a sick, sadistic way. Do you have a light bench day, Miss Ashley?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You do? Okay. So here's Jacob doing 275 and 60 chain himself. I was shocked. I got down under 315 in a chain, and it felt like 515 in a chain. Like I was petered out. What do you do? I think I started at 2 plates, 2 1/4, then went up to 3 here, and I was just like, okay, this is going to be tough. And it was just not pretty. I mean, it may move, it may look like it's moving, but I'm having to push with like 500 pounds of effort to get 315 to move, because it's I'm just peppered, man. I'm just like, when is this over? But these guys just keep going and going and going. So after that, we did do some rolling dumbbells. We did any shoulder work that day. Little tricep push down, and that concluded that workout. So 72 hours later, it leads us into max effort. And going into this workout, they were asking me, like, hey, what are we doing Tuesday night? And I said, well, hey, we did a lot of work on Tuesday. We might have done more to our front delts than we know. We kind of got to come in Tuesday night and see how it feels. Well, long story short, came in on max effort day, and we were going to max out Jacob, the blonde hair guy, next week. But I said, hey man, how's it feel? How's 2 plates feel? And he's like, man, I'm on today. He's feeling it. So we're going to max him out. And then Brooks, the other guy, he's like, shit, I'm going to max out too. So both those guys maxed out, and we'll see how that plays out here. You like the Halloween theme? I do. Yeah, well, it is Halloween. Do they say Halloween anymore, or is it happy season? What's the political correct term? Okay. So here we are on Tuesday night. I'm going to jump right into, nobody wants to see 1 plate, 2 plate. Nate's got some good speed there with the close grips he's been doing a lot of repetition work. I'm going to start, I don't start at 3, I actually do 1, 2, and I was just seeing, hey, my front delts, I'll be honest with you, my front delts weren't feeling 100% ready to go, but I'm just still going to push as hard as I can. And lo and behold, this guy named Larry Bush shows up at training again. And we haven't seen Larry in a long time, and it was good to see him. He's dropped some body weight, and he decided to hop in the bench with us. And I was like, that was good to see Larry.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Old
him.
school Kennelly Power Team member right there. Done a lot of meets with Larry.
Love Larry.
Awesome dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
one of the-
But, you know, when I saw him
one of my
there,
favorite
I
people.
went out to my car and I got my band shirt, and I was like, Larry can do a side handoff. And we'll see a few of those later as we go.
Nice.
Here's Nate going 405. He likes that 405. He's getting to know that quite well. He'd probably get 20 reps with that, the way he's been working out.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
How
nothing.
impressive.
Yeah, that's bitch weight. Now here's Jacob. Now his 1 rep max is actually 385. So there's 315 for a double, and he's going for an all-out 1 rep max. Here's Brooks, and he's his 375, 380 is his touch and go 1 rep max. So he's testing the waters here, and he's like, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready today. I'm like, okay, I'm liking it. You guys are ready. I don't really want to spend too much energy, so I'm not really repping today. I just wanted to get up to some heavy weight and see what it would move like. So I was just like, we'll do 4, I guess. And then, what's next? 5? This must be me. I think I took the bar a little high on this one, but so let's see what it felt like. I didn't know if I was going to go all raw or I was going to put my shirt on. And I decided to shirt up because it was, I saw Larry over there and I was like, I think I can get some 3-man. Okay, so we got Jake up here with 65? Little pit stop here before he takes a PR. I'm like, okay, he's on. We'll let him roll with that. Benchmonster here. I was going to take this full range, but I had a change of heart. I really wanted to get into a shirt. And because I haven't felt anything over 800 in a long time. And I need to take advantage of 3-man handoffs, so I decided to do a little 6. And then I think I grabbed the shirt. Okay, well, this will be a PR for Mr. Jacob here. 385 was I maxed him out 4 weeks prior, or 5. He is 385, so let's that's 4 plates.
I thought he got enough.
That's
405.
That's 405. Yeah, this will be.
I thought he got 420.
It's coming up next.
Okay,
Spoiler alert.
Oh gosh, sorry.
Yeah, nice lift. Okay, there now he's
so
in the 400-pound club.
So he hit 2 PRs basically.
I think Brooks is chipping. What is that? 315, 65, 75, 85. Oh, 395. This will be a 10-pound PR, 10 or 15. And this really set the stage here. Good lift. A lot of tricep strengths. Been doing speed benching. Been training the triceps. So break out the Viper. And see Larry on one side, and I'm like, I'm going to get some 3-man handoffs. Let's take advantage of this. So, I don't know, 815. Julius does that raw, so it's really nothing to get too excited about or whatever it is, 800 something, I don't know. I had a 915 lift, but it didn't record. So, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I tapped the record button twice and effed it up. Okay, Jake up here, 425. This will be a 40-pound PR.
Impressive.
And he got up for this. We were all rooting, chanting, and
I wonder if he gets it. I already spoiled it.
you spoiled it already. Good control on the way down, head back, chest up, little grinder. I think the guy's got more in the tank too. So, Brooks here going to enter the 400-pound club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice setup. Strong arch. Squeeze the bar. Take it out. Little grinder. Boom.
Wow.
Got 2 guys in the 400-pound club. That's nice to see.
Very cool.
Then I think we decided to move into some close grip, 4-board, pushing towards the feet, activating the triceps first and not the front delts for 5 sets of 5. Did few here at 405. It's a little tougher when you got to push towards the feet. The bar kind of falls out of your hand somewhat, but you don't activate the front delts. You activate the triceps only, and that's the key point in this movement. And everybody follows along. Don't get every rep and set, but this is what we do. I was just happy to see PRs for both the new guys, and There's more in the tank, which is nice. So more to come.
Very cool.
But hard work pays off. These guys show up. They don't miss workouts. They don't cry. And they take the abuse that we supply.
Yeah, ask for more.
Yeah. And tomorrow is speed bench day again, and I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. It'll be torturous, but it works.
Perfect.
So what do we got? I decided to try 5 plates with the hands next to smooth and pushing towards the feet. That, it starts to be like a dying quail there. It just, boom, yeah, dead. Yeah, that just happens. What do you do? Can't win them all. Oh, now we're going to do some kickbacks. This alleviates a lot of strain on the elbows, especially the extensors that run over the elbow into the forearm. Takes all the pressure off of them. And we actually supersetted this with a machine that was off camera there to the left. It was a seated tricep extension from behind, and everybody was doing supersets here. It's also the same room that we saw last week with 200-pound dumbbells and the fiasco that occurred in there. And we will be seeing those 200 dumbbells again, probably incline next time. Maybe flat, maybe decline, we'll see. And probably be me doing them again. But everybody's got to start somewhere. So these kickbacks are kind of nice to alleviate some stress on the elbow. We do a lot of rolling dumbbells, and they catch up with you, over time. So squeezing at the top, my favorite. Look at that tricep head in the rear of the forearm there, or the back behind the arm. You like that?
Lord, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like a tumor.
I hadn't. Yeah.
But that's why I'm strong. Okay.
Very strong man.
We got to continue down. Where are we at now? Let's do this. We should do biceps. That was yesterday. Hey, now this is the day after we max effort bench. Lame.
Here's where I'm gonna fall asleep. Biceps.
Don't fall asleep. Watch. Okay. Check it out. We're blasting some biceps. Hey, there's a lot of things that are going on here. You need to pay attention. Okay, so first off, after max effort day, we come in and we do a feeder workout. We more benching. So basically we do one set close, one set wide, 20 reps. Gets a lot of fresh blood in there. I think Jacob was supposed to use 185, but he was trying to be macho groucho and do the same weight I could, and 15 kind of kicked his ass. But yeah, this gets alleviates a little bit of muscular soreness, getting some fresh blood in there. Feeder workouts. And if we weren't doing this, we'd probably do one tricep exercise also. We don't just come in and do biceps. We come in and do other things that are productive. Yeah. So Jacob here cracking out some weight. I think this is first for Benchmonster TV, the first bicep workout ever showcased. Took 26 episodes to get here. No, it will not be the last, because I like training biceps. It's fun. What are we doing now? Oh, we got to do some side delts. And you'll see glistening of sweat because we only have an hour. Jacob's got to get somewhere, so there's no time to rest. We were going to do these with dumbbells, but we had the cables open. And right before I did this, I told Jacob we were going to go for the strict curl record for the day. Yeah. Because I saw Larry Wheels do it, and I saw Leroy Walker do it.
Didn't do that, did you?
Oh, we did it, but Jacob didn't want to tear his biceps. Hey, and you know what? I was showing off, and I could feel. I don't train a strict curl.
You to be careful. Yeah.
Well, we didn't do too much, but so I'm like, I'm telling him right now, and he's kind of scared about it. He's like, I don't want to tear my biceps, and I'm just like, here's what we're gonna do. So as he's doing this, I'm telling him, we're gonna do straight bar curls, and we're gonna go up to 135, and then we're gonna go over and strict curl, and. It's a good thing we didn't go any further because I with the weight I did, I felt it. So we're gonna warm up here. Looking very thick.
Doing bicep curls in the squat rack.
Bicep curls in the squat rack, yes. But that man right there got a PR, and he's training with the Benchmonster, and we run the show there. If we want to do that, we'll do it. Hey, that happens to be the same gym where that's the same place where all those Golds members just were and took it over and used it like a cheap whore.
Yeah, and now they're gone, and you guys are taking their spot.
Well, so I'm excited. I'm getting warmed up. We're gonna go for a strict curl roll. I don't know. Well, I think Larry Wheels did 275. So yeah, and I didn't know what I could do. I've never done it.
Not as much as Larry Wheels.
No, not as much as Larry Wheels. So here's 135. This is like a prelude to what we're going to do. And I say, get warmed up, buddy, because we're going strict curl. We're getting down with some curls. This is bodybuilding training. These are the arms that run around Costco and Walmart. Okay, that bar is 15, so that's 105. Good job. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I know I go 175, and I got scared because he quit, and I'm like, okay, 175 right here. Boom, cut, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do any more than that. I'm good. Okay. So there's some interesting conversation occurring here.
I'm just waiting for him to fucking do something stupid.
Jacob seems to have somebody bothering him,
No cameras
and
outside.
we're talking about taking care of this guy.
Dude, I made amends with him, but what's the problem here? Cut to the chase. He's shady, dude. I told him
Because he's messing with the wrong people.
And then he ended up coming back.
So we're strategizing there. Well, he's got somebody bothering him, and we're going to take care of that.
Don't give him an inch, man.
I don't know who it is, but we wish he never would have crossed our path. So, some curls. Yeah, seated curls. Back to back to back. No rest periods. Brutal. No rest for the wicked. Just us. Okay. Oh, hammer curls. You got to do hammer curls. Stabilizers on the bench. Now, Tank Abbott does these with 150s. Swings them like a son of a bitch, but he does them. I'm going for a pump. I'm sweating, but jacked as fuck. Sitting at 310. 315? Where am I at?
Heavier.
Well, maple bars are tasting good right now. In the middle of the night. Maple bars and milk. You sleepwalk to the kitchen and get down.
You do all sorts of stuff. There's all sorts of wrappers when I get up in the morning.
It's instinctively, just I eat.
Empty milk jugs,
empty.
wrappers,
I'll drink a gallon of milk throughout the night.
Butter
yeah,
jars.
cookie butter, Bischoff cookie butter.
Not
yeah,
impressive.
Oh, it's impressive.
Roger would be really disappointed.
The diet's on hold a little bit right now.
Real bad.
Yeah.
Real bad.
I'm going for some size and strength at the moment.
It's
comfort food.
I would call it lacking self-discipline right now.
Oh, I'm disciplined.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing results right there.
For a while.
Hey, I see results.
Sure.
Yeah.
You just biceps curled fantastically. Yeah.
I was impressed. And be that as it may, and life goes on. Hey, and tomorrow's speed bench. So we're gonna be kicking some ass tomorrow. I gotta film that too. So that's what, oh, we gotta have a guest.
No.
Yeah, who's our guest?
I don't know. You told them that
Guest-
we were gonna probably have one. This
Well-
week, so you kind of
Yeah.
left him hanging.
I left him
I
hanging.
knew it was a bad idea when you said it. You hadn't have anybody in mind. There was nobody you would talk to. And you're like, we might have a guest next week. I'm like,
Okay. Well, I sometimes, yeah.
so
Well,
sorry.
we're working on it.
False advertisement.
Sorry. Hey, what's going on in the chat box, Miss Ashley?
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
Are we ready for it?
No,
or-
I think Daniel Walsh wanted me to talk about the egg shake. He sent me the video from Road to the Arnold.
Was there nothing else?
And I'm not sure. He texted me, wanted me to talk about the egg shake.
Okay.
And the gist of the egg shake, and I've told this story time and time again. Back in the day, when I wanted to be 300 pounds, Paul Roch, and he was the first guy, that I trained with that got up to 300 pounds. He was 275 when I met him, and he got to 300. And I didn't know anything about gaining weight. And Paul brought me over to his house, and he made me an egg shake, and he said, you need to drink 4 of these a day with 4 solid meals. And so right after I left his house, I went to Winco, 5 dozen eggs, and I bought some dry milk, whole milk, and chocolate and strawberry syrup. And the original egg shake was 6 extra large eggs, 1/4 cup of dry milk, I believe 2% milk, and then I was never a strawberry milk person. The Little Rabbit, the Nestle Quick Bunny.
I like strawberry.
Don't like strawberry milk.
Both.
Butterscotch and the chocolate, and started blending those up and wrote about it in my book, and it was taken out because of salmonella and all the great things that come with eating raw eggs. Never happened to me once, and I don't need to knock on any wood because I drank those things religiously from 1998 to 2006. I still put raw eggs in my.
I see.
Yeah, I don't.
Almost every day.
Yeah, you're supposed.
Knock on wood, I haven't had any.
Yeah, but you're technically, you're supposed to take the eggs and I guess drop them in some boiling water for 15 seconds and then take them out, and that kills 99.89% of the bacterial that is in the whatever.
I used to, and then I was
pasteurize. But now you can buy egg whites and
waste.
all that stuff. I like old school. I just like cracking the eggs, and I don't do like all the eggs in the shakes anymore. I use like a scoop of the Costco whey protein, then some egg whites, then a couple whole eggs, and then some oatmeal. They're kind of done differently now. But what I do have to say about that was when I was told to drink 4 of those a day, and yolks and everything. I went from, I just competed at 242 in a Wabdal meet and benched a 585 at 242 back in 1998. That was impressive, right? Yeah, it's kind of cool. Not anymore. Now teenage kids are doing that. But I started drinking 4 of those a day, and on my measly salary, I was eating Encore lasagnas and the $2.50 family-sized ones you get at the store because that's poor. And 4 of those egg shakes. Yeah, I went from 242 to 268 in a month. But hey, I was solid meal, one of those egg shakes, and to this day, I still think they're the greatest form of protein. I mean, raw eggs. I mean, and yolks causing cholesterol. You can argue that all you want. There's valuable nutrition in the yolk, nutrients and micronutrients and all that good stuff.
I mean, maybe don't eat every single yolk of every single egg, but you can eat several.
Yeah, as time went on, sometimes now I put, like I said, I get go to Costco. Mendelssohn told me to go to Costco and get the egg whites because he's drinking 4 of those cartons. Yeah, he drinks 4 of them a day.
Oh, those blue ones.
The little blue ones, yeah. So I get those, and then you're the one that buys the carton of eggs, and I steal those and put them in my shake. But yeah, so if you're on a budget, if you can't, it's a cheap form of protein, man, and you can't go wrong. But as I sit here and say this, and somebody goes out and gets some eggs and gets salmonella poisoning, pukes and shits their brains out, then I'm gonna feel really guilty. So you should. How do you do it, Screw? You take a pot of boiling water.
Get it boiling, and then put it in there for 30 seconds.
You get a little basket with a mesh in it, put your eggs in there, and you set it in the boiling water for 15 seconds. Take them out, and then put them in your shake, and you should be fine. Phenomenal way to go. Old school.
Oats in there.
Oats?
Peanut butter.
One thing I don't like about oats when I add it to my shake.
Makes it grainy, but...
Yeah, maybe we got the wrong blender. Like, what type of blenders do people have out there? Because
I think naturally, I think it's going to leave a tiny bit of grind. I mean, just because it's...
Hey, at Costco, they have like a Ninja blender. It's like $400, and I think it's like those fancy ones they have like at protein shops. And I think if you throw your oatmeal in there, it actually won't go to the bottom. I think it'll stay submersed. Because it's got like a super crazy blade in it.
I think ours floats too.
Well, ours is an ostracizer, and I don't know if those are any good anymore. But you put oatmeal in there, and you pour it in a glass, and you go clean out the blender. You come back, you drink your protein, then you got that much crunchy, grainy.
You gotta kind of gulp that down, gag that down at the end.
Gag it? Yeah, I don't want to gag it. Okay, can you read some questions for us?
Sacrifice a little, Screw.
Sacrifice? You got to make sacrifices to make gains.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it may be a little bit gross, but if it's good for you, it might be worth it.
And more oatmeal is good for the fibrous qualities of that.
Yeah, oatmeal's so
cleans
good
you out.
For you. So if you don't have time to have a bowl of oatmeal, you just...
I'm burnt out on oatmeal.
It was like having egg whites, oatmeal, and a protein shake all in one quick, easy to go drink.
And I'm not really into rice cakes post-workout either. That's too much work. I got Uncle Ben's jasmine rice. I just microwave that shit, put it in a bowl.
Rice cakes? How is rice cakes too much work?
I don't know. I just.
That you take out of a
I don't want to. Well, no. Hey, you got to chew them and work. I just like shovel and get this meal over with. Get to the next one. When you eat multiple meals a day,
I'm just not following your logic on that one. But
yeah. Hey, well, if you were me, you would know. But you're a little lady. You're a strong lady. Okay, read some questions.
All right.
You're a very strong person.
Thank you, Screw.
Yes. 1 rep max.
Hello. Any news from Paul? I heard today at the gym that they announced at his work that he was the other day he was supposed to be having a bone marrow test, and then he was supposed to go get sent home after that. But then nobody's heard.
Who told you that?
Red.
A bone marrow test?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. He's still up in Seattle. And last week,
But they didn't know, because my first question was, well, does it whether he gets to go home or not, is that dependent upon the results? of the bone marrow test, and nobody said anything about that, and he didn't know what the results were.
Okay.
And he didn't know if he actually did make it home. He just knows he was supposed to go home after the bone marrow test.
Home.
And he was in Seattle.
Okay.
Is where he was for sure at.
I'm in the loop with
And that's all I got.
the people that are close to him, and I have not heard anything. You've got more.
They announced that at work.
Okay. Because last I heard, his blood
work.
was not clotting; it was thin, and that was a concern.
It sounds like his leg is still real bad. They think he might. I don't know if he is actually physically going to lose it or just lose the use of it. But it's like.
Partially.
I hate to say this over.
Yeah.
Because this part I'm not quite as sure. But I mean.
Well, he had two cysts removed on his leg, and I guess by doing so.
We got to be careful what we're saying because we're mass rumors.
Yeah, I don't want to say too well. Mike Miner told me that that it partially paralyzed his leg when they removed the cysts. Is that what he told me?
Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, that could be. I know that he said something about it being his leg being pretty bad. I think I don't know if it's partially paralyzed.
Okay. Well.
Again,
we don't
I'm
want to spread.
afraid to say too.
Yeah. Don't spread information. When we find out from a reliable source.
All I have is just about he was.
I have nothing.
The day before yesterday, or within the last day or two, was supposed to have a bone marrow test and then hopefully be sent home.
Hopefully.
Which must mean that he's at least stable and doing a little bit better. But
yeah, I hope so.
I mean, I'm sure that there's more that needs to happen, and I'm sure he'll have to go on follow-ups, and I'm sure he's
Yeah. Well,
got other things.
Yeah, and give us time, and we'll have a complete answer.
When we get updates, we'll
Yeah.
try to have a little better update by next week. Hopefully, we'll have heard more. Because anytime I see Red, I'm gonna ask him.
And Red is a guy with red hair that works with Paul out at Hanford. He's a truck driver out there.
He goes to our gym.
He goes to our gym. Is his name Red? Just because he's got red hair? That's not his real name, is it?
I think it's a nickname.
Okay.
But he goes by it
Red.
a lot. By most
nickname.
people. Yeah.
Like I'm Benchmonster. He's Red.
Yeah, except I think everybody calls him Red. I don't even know. I'm not sure what his real name is.
When Rep Max has more to say.
Oh, crud. And we bumped.
Oh. Didn't bump anything. You're on the second part of his question there.
Damn, I guess I got the ball rolling about Ryan's ass on the squat video. Sorry, Ashley. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Yeah, there were a couple. I don't even think yours was the first one. There was multiple comments.
Unpopular.
Like, somebody was like, I'd recognize that dumper anywhere.
That's right. Next question, please.
Not you, Ashley.
Paul Loeffler. I talked to him quite often. Text message sometimes. What's he got to say?
Thanks for watching my speed bench video earlier and your advice. Also, thanks for the lower back advice. I'm finally training pain-free, so hopefully some big bench videos soon.
Yeah, right on, Paul.
Good to hear. Glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, he texts me, his videos sometimes, and we chit-chat, and
cool.
I offer any advice that I can, for lower back pain, and I know a little bit,
Good. I'm glad you're able to help him out. Glad
John
you're
Smith.
feeling better.
Hell yeah.
John Smith, have you ever met Big Papa Pump? He would be an intense guest to have.
Oh, well, first of all, I've never met Big Papa Pump.
Never.
He seems like an intense person. I would not know how to get in contact with him. We're going to make puddle jumps. I mean, like I said, we're going to go down to Troutdale on October 24th, and if all works well, I'm going to be able to sit down and talk to Billy Jack Haynes. And there might be some connections through him and lead us to some professional wrestlers, maybe doing a interview on here. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, you never know. I like to get some UFC guys on here, too. Paul Varlins, Brian Johnston. Ideally, I like to have Tank Abbott on here. Woo!
Okay, that would be like...
That's a far shot.
Gosh.
Well,
you never know. You'd be surprised.
Well, I'm friends with...
You could get better, more than you think you could.
Well, I want to branch out a little bit. I'm not... I still got to get Tony Carlino. I got Mike Wolf. We got to get Ed Cohn. We got all these other people. We got things to do, but I'm trying to get outside the box too. And do something a little different. Because at the end of the day, we all lift. Professional wrestlers, UFC fighters. We all lift. So, John Smith has another question.
Do you use any of the Metal Militia training methods?
The only, I don't know. I don't know what their training methods are. I'm drawing a blank, and I remember one time at the 2006 Bill Crawford taught me how to set up Metal Militia style with my feet tucked behind me and driving my heels down. And I kind of like that setup, because that was kind of where I was in the middle of my feet transitioning. You know, I tried to base out. Then I was like going to go back behind me where I started, and then I kind of found a happy medium. But I don't think I do their training methods. I'm not, unless I do any particular exercises that they may do, then I might do the same thing in training. I'm not sure, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I kind of got a West Side Kennelly hybrid thing that I do. You know, I take what's worked for me in the past and everything that Louis taught me, and I intermesh them, and I have success. But I'm always searching for the next greatest thing that I may not be doing in training, that I need to be doing in training, and that's why we have lifters on here like Jimmy Kolb and Tiny Meeker, and we see what they're doing, and like, hey, you know what? I don't do enough of that. I don't do any Jimmy Kolb, you know, with the foam board and the little things like that, little extra things in training that can lead to, hey, if it's a 5-pound PR, it's a 5-pound PR, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
As long as it's
we'll
going
take
the
it.
right
As long as it's going in the right direction.
Oh, totally. I'll get super stoked over a 5-pound PR.
Robert Hernandez.
My blood. Okay. How many fist fights have you been in, Ryan?
Altogether, Paul Roch said
5.
no. Paul Roch said 12.
That you've been in?
He wrote an article somewhere. He was interviewed, and he had it all down to 12, and it was in a short span from 94 to 99.
I haven't heard much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, the cops knew who me and Troy were. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Can't do that anymore, really, because everybody's sue happy now. You spit in somebody's face, and they wanna sue you for millions of dollars. So now you really got to put on masks and destroy people and get away without them seeing your face. So, what else you got?
Your muscles look more muscular now than 10 years ago. Why is that?
That's because my diet is different. Am I sweating? Look at that boob sweat.
Maple bars. Wow.
Yeah, I'm excited. I get excited when I do the show. Like my heart gets up. This fucking amps me up, man. Love this stuff. I know you're half asleep like a zombie, but that's all right.
I've been absolutely fine. Wow, nice. Thanks. I've actually been like awake and just fine, and you're gonna throw me in. I hate it. I'm leaving.
You out of here?
Done, yeah.
See ya.
I'm gonna grab Tank, and he can take over for me, and I'm done.
10 years. What's 10 years ago? 2010.
2010.
Yeah. Well, let's see. It's 2007. I got really big. In 2008, I got.
2010, you
I started
lost like
I met you.
everything. Well, no, you met me in 2008.
Well,
in 10, you got in trouble and you went away and you came back.
Yeah, I went on a Mormon mission for a while. Yeah, it was great.
So that would be a huge. Yeah. So if you happen to see you like after pictures of being out, you would look far different.
Well, they don't feed you much in the Crossbar Hotel. But I'll tell you this though. Diet is a big thing, and Roger Baker, we'll have him on the show too. He's a local guy here. He designed my diet for me, and he's got me looking a whole different type of physique than I've ever had, and I kind of like it.
He'd be very disappointed with you.
Well, I've slacked. I've slacked lately, but I'm going to try to maintain this. I really don't want to go back to the 350-pound person because I probably go in a pine box after being that big again. So 310, 315, that's pretty good size for me. But I want it to look, I want the look. I want to look like I'm muscle on top of muscle.
Like shortly under 300.
That's why I'm trying to pick Cody Plum's brain, because he's got a physique I admire, and we've swapped some information, and I think in November I'm gonna shred up again. I'm gonna get pretty lean and grainy. That's a word I heard from a trainer locally here, and he said you can get grainy. So we're gonna do some crazy things. It's fun to manipulate your food and see what your body does and how it changes.
More maple bars.
I love maple bars, and you started the maple bars. You've been buying them at frickin' Circle K.
I did it like once or twice, and you took it out of control. Because I was trying to eat a few extra calories, and it looked delicious.
Oh yeah.
And then you just took it too. I know. So now I can't have any, because if I do, you're gonna be gluttonous and go crazy with them.
Oh, yeah, they're bad, but they're good.
That is my week.
Mr. Elite.
I really do love them.
The maple bars with the M&Ms on top. God, I know. Hey, that food channel, they were having maple bars with bacon. Now, I like bacon.
I would take the bacon off, eat that separately.
I heard they go good together. I don't know.
People make a big deal out of
Yeah.
it. I just don't know if I'd rather eat them separately.
Let's get that out. Move on. All I can think about is maple bars.
Same here.
And pretty soon somebody's going to send me a case
Crap.
of maple bars. And I'm going to...
And we're going to go through them in like a day.
Yeah. Okay. Mr. Elite, right here.
Hope you're both well. Ryan, could you tell us about the mindset it takes to lift the weights you have lifted and what goes on inside your mind prior to lifting these weights?
Well, the mindset is you have to eliminate... I mean, they say you lift with a little bit of fear. That's true. But you have to have a lot of self-confidence in yourself. And you have to believe that you can do these things that you're setting out to do. And you're going to hear people in one ear say, I remember when I was coming up, they thought after 733 that's as far as I was going to go.
Really?
That's what Paul Roach said. We didn't expect him to go any further.
Yeah.
I took one lift at a time, and I was the crosshairs, man. I mean, you channel it in, and you have to have that mindset of wanting to kill and wipe the floor with people. And when you approach the bar, it's no different. I mean, you have to have that put it into word. Well, I mean, without getting too many words, but you got to be a savage, man. You got to almost be like you want to kill, man. I mean, get under that way. In fact, the fact that you get under it too, what goes through my mind is prior to going underneath the bar of any lift, you do not doubt yourself. You don't look at it like, as you're getting your wrist wraps, I think this is going to go up. You basically have to have the confidence, and it's all up here, man. The mind is the most dangerous weapon. So once you convince yourself and condition yourself mentally to be that warrior, have that warrior attitude, there's nothing you can't do. Yeah, you'll miss groove, you'll do things, and but you'll rebound from those, and you'll come back hungrier. But it's almost like a psychotic mindset. It's not normal. I mean, when I go to, I mean, it's like, getting in the ring with Mike Tyson, man. I mean, you go in there with, twiddling your thumbs, or you're going to go in there thinking you're going to get knocked out, or are you going to go in there and kill? And whether you get killed, it's one or the other. So you got to put 110% into it. And this is the most dangerous weapon in the human body is the brain. And it's years out. It's not necessarily getting under 1,000 pounds, really, that it makes. It starts with 400. I mean, the first time you get under 400, 500. I mean, it's all fun and games, but pretty soon you're getting under weight that's making your vision blur, or you're getting under weight that. But progressively over time, I mean, it just becomes, you become a creature of habit, and you. I mean, when you first started squatting, I mean, 135 on your back, 225 on your back, I mean, on and on. I mean, it just keeps going up, and pretty soon, it just you have no thoughts of losing. You have no thoughts of you can't be beat, and till you get to a certain point, where you've maxed out on your eating, your sleeping, your training, your supplementation, your technique, then it becomes a game changer. But or you get old. Then things change also. But when you're prime and you're 110%, man, shit, there's just nothing that can stop you. I know that's how I thought, and I eliminated a lot of things from my life that were not, how do you say, like people. That's a whole different story.
Eliminated.
Yeah,
distraction.
Yeah. Just
negative. I don't know.
Yeah, I kept a small circle of people. Yeah, it was making me think back. But I still have that same small circle of people, and I still show up at the gym and try to kill something every day. Do the best I can, even though Father Time's ticking. What do you do?
Birthdays are coming around quicker and quicker.
I don't have any more birthdays.
You want more birthdays.
Oh, I want more birthdays.
More birthdays, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Sean Deal, what are your top 5 mass monsters in wrestling? Mine, Ryback, Brian Cage, British Bulldog, Hercules, and Warlord.
The Road Warriors. Nikita Koloff.
Mine would be in the younger.
The Warlord Barbarian. I like the big guys back in the old days. The guys that were Ivan Putski. People that might not know who he is. The guys were jacked. I mean, these guys were people you didn't want to mess with, and those are the people I admired. You know, Hulk Hogan. Anybody over 300 pounds. You know, but those guys. I even like. Even though I don't like him, Brock Lesnar. I mean, for a wrestler, he's
different.
He's different, but he's. I don't know, something about him, but he's a monster himself.
He is.
Tiny Meeker.
Cool tricep exercise. Hi, Tiny. Glad you're watching.
Cody Plum.
Cody Plum, what's up? I used my bow bar for the first time ever on Tuesday. I'm still sore, and mine's only 3-inch camber.
That's a lot of inches.
Yeah,
I don't
that
care.
feels like
Yeah, that's a huge deficit.
It feels way more. It feels more like 8 when you're down there. I totally feel you on that. John Smith, Ashley, how do you stay so lean and hard and vascular? Thank you. I don't know. Diet.
Yeah, you tell them what you eat.
The way that I eat.
Go through your diet.
I've been eating a little bit higher calories lately, but a lot of egg whites, oatmeal.
Yogurt,
chicken, rice, steak. Yeah, I eat a lot of yogurt. I like to put protein powder in vanilla yogurt. I eat a lot of that.
Sheets are lean. How many calories a day, probably?
I've been
1,500?
No, I've been eating like 20. I've been trying to hit close to like 28.
2,800 calories? Mm-hmm. No shit.
That's
wow.
Well, I've gained weight recently.
Yeah.
I've gained like 5 pounds recently.
And you work out 4 hours a day, 6 times a week.
Not 4 hours.
You're at that gym 4 hours a day, dude. I don't care. That's how she's doing it. You stay at the gym 4 hours a day, 6 days a week, you'll look like that.
So I guess I'm going to answer diet and training for hours a day.
Yeah. And you skateboard and you do other things outside too.
Yeah. That being active just in general.
Derek Kaiser, what up?
I like Mike. I got a question. Yay.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Derek Kaiser.
Okay, I guess we're moving on.
We're moving on. I saw Derek Kaiser. I got excited.
Thank you, John Smith. Okay, Derek Kaiser. Ryan Kennelly, how you doing, bro?
Doing
From
good, man.
Pennsylvania.
I'm feeling puffy.
Is that a gorilla face?
That's a gorilla face, and those are muscular biceps.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I like it. I'm having trouble seeing.
Do you need my glasses? Here, put these on.
I'm starting to feel old.
Put that on.
These are reader. It better not actually help. No, it doesn't.
Hey, you look like a secretary.
It makes it more blurry.
Okay, well then take them off.
Which means that's good. I don't need it yet.
Yeah, you don't need it yet.
I'm just a little too far away from the screen.
You want me to tilt it this way?
Maybe.
Does that help you? You're the question reader-er.
Dang Joss says take a biotin supplement if you're going to drink egg whites raw.
You take biotin.
I naturally do take biotin for my hair and nails. So
there
you go.
Well, what's biotin gonna do with?
Why?
Dang JOS.
That's right.
I'm curious what biotin supplement will do with the egg whites raw. Because biotin's like for your hair and nails, right?
I thought so, but it does. Okay. I think it does. I think it helps a lot. A lot of different things, but that's what I take it for is hair and nails.
Dang, JOS has the next question.
Also says, when you say you bench 585 at 242, was that raw or equipped?
That was equipped. In fact, that was an interesting year, 1998, because I actually quit drinking alcohol January of that year, and 2 months before that, November 97, I had a 512 bench. And I was drinking on the weekends. And I said, you know what? New Year's Eve, not going to drink. January 1st, 1998, 2 months later, I did a 556 bench equipped. And put on like 15 pounds and kept going and found out that alcohol really doesn't add up in training strength. No, alcohol depletes, dehydrates, and destroys. We only do it on the show when Tiny's on here and we drink when the bell hits. And boy, that bell, I can still hear it. I hate it.
That's really cool. We gotta have him back again.
We will.
For sure. Tiny, you gotta come back. Gotta do part 2.
I'm drinking White Claw. I'm going to shoot it. I see it at Walmart all the time. White Claw. I'm going to get it one. See what it's all about.
I don't think anybody will let you live that down if you're shooting White Claw while he's
shooting tequila. I can't do the...
shots.
No, I'll be a vegetable for 5 days. Okay. One rep has another question. By the mouse. See the mouse?
Sorry, I got stuck on somebody else's question that I hadn't seen. By the way, I messaged Ashley on Insta earlier, and my username is OneRepMex, as in Mexico, since I live in Mexico. Ha ha ha.
Did you get his message on Instagram?
No. I'm really bad. If anybody's watching, I'm really bad about seeing my Instagram messages because they don't come to like it's not a notification that comes to my phone.
Well, turn it on.
So if I don't go in there to like look for something else, then I never see new messages.
Okay. Well, will you look at that?
Wait, is it Mar?
His username is OneRepMex.
No, I don't.
I keep saying Max.
I don't have a message from.
Is that Instagram? That's Facebook.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's on Facebook. See how things work? I'm just going to continue.
Okay. I swear I thought I hit.
Gavin Smith. Mike Wolf said he would come on the show whenever you just gotta text him.
I still don't see one from him either.
I'm gonna. Did you get that?
I still don't. I don't see it. OneRepMex.
Here, you got 2 message requests right here. OneRepMex. Why it's in the message request.
Sorry,
OneRepMex. She's got it now.
So what do I do?
Well, you click on it and then you have to accept it.
Okay. This
is Instagram 101.
I didn't.
And I don't even know anything about Instagram.
So for a message, is it because we're not friends on here yet?
Maybe.
And how do we do?
It's a message request. So you accepted it. Now I think I don't know. Thomas MD. Are you going to the bench press for cash that Bill Crawford is going to hold next year in April 24th? Well, when's Nate's meet?
I'll get back to you on OneRepMex. That's why I haven't read.
Well,
okay, sorry.
I didn't interrupt you. Thomas, here's the deal. I believe Nate Brandenhorst is going to, is that April 24th? Yeah.
What?
The U.S. Open thing.
Is it?
Yeah, in San Diego. So that would be where he's going, and that would be...
We're going to, right?
We'd probably go to that as of now. But maybe we're still in COVID, or there's a new man-made virus that's out there. And
be saying that.
Well, we wear masks the rest of our lives. We'll see. What will April 24th of 2021 look like? Be weird to see.
San Diego, right?
San Diego, yes.
I want to go this year. We got gypped.
We got gypped. Kobe got us.
Yeah.
Well, they get us. We got everybody. Okay, so OneRepMex has another question.
Nate's the one that got ripped on that. Where? Let's see.
Are you reading OneRepMex?
Okay. Also, we won't have to worry about my supervisor getting on my ass this week since I'm recovering from appendix surgery. No work all week. Sadly, no training either. Oh no.
Appendix surgery. Well, get well. OneRepMex. Get well, man.
Yeah, that's very.
I know people have their appendix they burst or something, and it can be life threatening. So, Cody Plum, I ate a few clean meals this week and lost 6 pounds. That'll do it. Eat clean, get lean.
Let's see.
Nathan Brandenhorst has a question.
Ashley, what are you expecting to total here at your meet in a couple weeks? Old man, why are you a bully? I call you the gym bully at BTB all the time. So.
Well, I don't know.
That's you answer that question.
The cock of the walk, man. Just walk around like I own the place.
Can I answer my question?
Yeah, sorry.
Thanks. I'm hoping somewhere around between 9:35 and 9:40 ish. I think about 9:37 if I hit every number that I wanted to, but anywhere around there I'd be good with. And now you go ahead and answer why you're such a bully. I answered my question. You answer why you're such a bully.
I am not a bully.
Does it make you feel good? Does it?
Why am I mean to people? Because they deserve it.
We're asking why you're a bully.
I'm not a bully.
You're a bully.
I think he's referencing a 2007 incident that occurred in the gym when he was a young man in his teenage years. I think.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that.
I think he's
was just
referencing that
thinking
story
about your daily behavior. But yeah,
Yeah, where I walked in the gym.
yeah, that was pretty mean.
Yeah, I was competing. I was doing 7 meets a year at that time, and Sundays was our training day at a gym, and he was on the main Forza bench, him and his friend, and it was Sunday at 10:40, and I waddled over 350, and I told him to get out of there, and it is what it is, man. Hey,
Did you train? Did he train there for a while?
I don't know. He quit his membership that day
Because I never saw him at that gym.
after I
Was
bullied
it
him,
like the
bullied
first
him
and
out of the
last time?
gym.
That's nice.
Yeah, but you know,
Great that you're
it made
inspiring
it. Hey,
the young generation.
it made him a stronger person. Now he's in the top 15 of the 275 Raw all-time totals. Reps, sets, decline, incline, deadlift. Something. Yeah, he's like number 15. I made
Yeah,
him,
go
so
with you guys.
mentally scarring him has made him strong. I'm not taking credit for it, but it's just the way things work in life.
You really didn't answer to any of us why you're a bully. So
Where am I a bully?
still, I guess that's just.
Because these assholes in this gym that play on their fucking cell phones and sitting on equipment like this, and I walk around and I bark at them, I'm a bully? No.
Yeah.
Get the
that's
hell out
exactly
of
what
there.
it would
Go home
be.
and play on your cell phone. Don't bring your cell phone to the gym and sit on equipment.
Well, yeah, that pisses me off too.
Yeah.
But I've seen you be mean for less offenses than that.
It just depends on my
I've seen bully behavior when it wasn't warranted.
mood
as well.
swings, like
Okay,
hormones.
so I guess he's saying he's a bully because he's moody.
I get moody.
Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just, hey,
I hope that helps, Nate. Hope that answers your question.
yeah,
He's bully because he's a bully
I'm
because
not a
he's
bully.
moody.
moody.
So if you happen to be in the way when he's in a bad mood, you're gonna see bully-like
Yeah.
behavior. And
2 weeks out from a meet, worst time.
were you 2 weeks out from the meet when this incident?
Well, when you're
occurred?
doing 7 meets a year, it's pretty damn close to 2 weeks out from a meet.
Whatever.
Yeah, I was doing 7 meets, multiple 1,000-pound benches, so it was a tough time. But I know what it takes to be a champion. And it's that mindset, man. And get out of the way. There's shit to do. Time is short, man. So Schwarzenegger told
And
me
you
my first year.
couldn't take a young kid under your wing and loop him in with you to bring him through that success and.
Get the hell out of here. Get out of my way. Cody Plum.
I hate my life.
You love your life.
Hate my life. I made some poor decisions along the way.
I'm the greatest thing that ever happened. I saved your life. I made you a champion.
Oh God, really?
Yeah. I brought you to the
See,
gym.
he does the same thing. Where
Yeah. If it wasn't for me, you'd still be running into trees.
takes
with
credit
your...
for anything positive I've done, but
Okay.
anything not positive.
Read Cody Plum's question.
Are you done being a bully?
I'm not being a bully. I was taking a trip down memory lane.
Oh wait, where am I? I'm on the wrong.
You're on Cody Plum.
I was on the wrong Cody Plum. Okay. I was taking the bar way too high last Saturday and not breaking the bar. Had a terrible day.
Yep.
Couldn't even hit my opener with the Rage X. I did find out that that is what has been hurting in my forearm, though. That is what has been hurting my forearm.
Well, the thing is, Cody, is in a shirt, and when you're getting up to near maximum weights, you will take the bar higher and higher. And it's up to your handoff person to set that bar out to where you need to be. And I do it myself, man. I fight the handoff, and as weights get heavier and heavier, we take them higher and higher. But you need to let your handoff person, whoever that center person is, set you every time out in your spot. And you take the bar high, it's a recipe for disaster. Because 9 times out of 10, looking at it from the side, you take the bar high, you got to angle it down to where you're going to take it. Now, what's the first movement? Here, you take it high, you hit your low point. Are you going to shoot it straight in a straight line? No. Muscle memory is going to have a tendency to shoot you right back where you came from. That's over your face, and then you eat the bar. Or a lot of other things can happen too. On the descent in a shirt, you could just rainbow it to your belt. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things that can happen when you take the bar high. I've been there, and I've done that. Let's say hi to Tiny Meeker.
Hi, Tiny.
Hi, Tiny.
Hope you're doing well.
Sean Deal.
How do you take what you can do in the gym and do it at a meet?
Well, how do I take what I... Well, tell you the truth, I've never hit... Let's talk about 1,000-pound benches. I've never done... that's kind of a weird question because it makes me think, I never touched in training in my prime of my phenom, my 300 body
Yeah,
weight.
when I first met you, I like couldn't.
Never
I thought that was
touched.
so crazy that you didn't do.
Didn't
what-
have
what
to
you
because
did.
I knew the shirt. I knew where
Such a trip.
the shirt was easy to touch in. It didn't float. It just had so much flexibility in that shirt that it was just easy to touch. So I never touched in training. The most I ever, I've done 1075, close 1080, close 1105. All those numbers, I just do them off one board, not a half board. I did a 1035 in training one time just for shits and giggles. It was a week after a meet, and I had a fresh shirt, and I decided to throw it on, and I decided to do it, and I got a video somewhere of it. And but I don't touch in training, so I don't advise that to you guys because unless you get 15, 20 years of shirt benching under your belt. And even then, with depending on what shirt you're wearing, because you got to master the equipment. And I remember, what was that? The Rage X, a real rigid shirt. If you didn't touch in training, then you went to a meet, and you got down to that last half inch sometimes, and it would float. So, I mean, you got to and you don't want to be down there in the hole with 900 pounds and trying to find the bottom, and you're a half inch from touching. So, to answer your question. I just I myself, not even a half board, I just do things on one board, and basically what I can do on a one board for a double I can do in a meet. And a lot of times in a meet I adjust my bench press shirt, and there's multiple ways I did that, from pulling the neck up, usually pulling the neck up on a phenom, pulling the sleeve down behind the arm to getting more tricep support. But that was in the olden days. Now it's a lot different. Now we're wearing band shirts, and those are kind of fun. A little bit of a learning curve on those too, but boy, they spring the weight off your chest, I'll tell you that. Jimmy Kolb.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
How's it going?
Is it Mr. or Mrs. Schmiggles?
Well, yeah, we couldn't remember if it was
Jimmy, is it Mrs. Schmiggles or a Mr. Schmiggles at the end of
Schmiggles or Schmiggles?
Schmiggles?
Maybe it's Schmiggles.
Well, I was calling my cat that. I was calling him Mr.
Yeah,
Schmiggles.
he's been calling our cat.
I like that name.
He's stolen your name, and he's been calling our cat that name. We thought that was pretty cute. Good to hear from you,
Mr.
Jimmy.
Schmiggles.
Hope you're doing good.
Cody
Plum, I attempted 605 with the bolt shirt, and it just stopped and hovered at about a 3 board.
Ooh.
Should I pull the collar up to get the bar lower? It's a low cut collar.
Mm-hmm.
The 605 didn't feel as heavy as expected.
Well, 3 board, you're a long way from touching. Pulling the neck up, pulling the sleeve up. 3 board's a lot of inches. God, that will help a little bit, but my God, it sounds like it's that is a long way to go. A 3 board. I mean, is it truly a 3 board or is it a 2 board? I mean, we got to get down to like brass tacks here and figure out even wetting it at that point. I mean, you got a ways to go, and you probably need to arch the shit out of yourself and hit low. I mean, it's not going to go down in that. But at the end, I don't know that shirt that well. Tiny wore one.
Really?
Yeah, it's a single ply, I believe.
Because it's an Enzer.
It's an Inzer, yeah, and I don't know the
really
cut. I haven't seen one, so I can't really speak too much. But pulling the neck up will help a little. Pull the sleeve up will help a little. But if it's locking up a 3 board, my God, we got to do something else, because it's one thing to lock up at a 1 board, but when you're that far, might have other issues that need to be addressed. Might need a bigger chest panel, but I don't know. I'd say chest panel. Robert Hernandez.
Damn it, I can't find it.
Right here by the mouse.
Oh, okay. How do I make a Kennelly shake?
Old school Kennelly shakes. 6 extra large eggs. 1/4 cup dry milk. Fill it with 2% whole milk. If you like calories, go with whole. If you don't like calories, go with skim. And squirt some chocolate syrup in there. That's the old school Kennelly shake. Ice? Did I put ice in it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, some ice in it. Yeah, because it was summertime. Yeah, so ice, 6 extra large, yolk and all. And chocolate syrup, 1/4 cup dry milk, because there's protein in that. And then I think I use 2%. I don't really like whole milk. Whole milk's like cream. Drink it later on.
Wet the shirt. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
We moved on from a shirt, but I think Tiny was.
Turn on the AC. I'm getting my cardio down here.
Who said that?
That Tiny.
Ah.
It's like Houston down here.
Yeah,
it's like humid.
that's really. See, I'm perfectly comfortable.
Well, I'm up in body weight too, so this is going to happen.
See, I'm not sweating at
Yeah,
all.
I put on a few pounds lately, and then it's showing. Hey, but you know what? I'm burning fat as we speak. Look, it's like cardio within itself. Yeah. Well, I get excited too. If I was sitting here dry as a bone, I mean, I'm amped up. I'm like running in place, man. I'm trying to answer these questions to the best of my ability, especially the one about the mental aspect of getting into the bar.
Yeah.
Because if I had it my way, there'd be more F and C and B words, and if I could actually talk how I wanted to talk, I'd probably scare everybody away. So I really had to stutter through that one. Because I like to answer that question in person when we're alone inside of a building sometime. And I'll let you know really what goes through my mind, and it might scare you.
Egg whites contain a protein called avidin,
Okay.
if I recall right, which bind strongly to biotin and prevent your body from absorbing it. Cooking the whites deactivates avidin. Egg yolks contain biotin. So that's why we should take biotin with it.
So where are you buying your biotin at? 99-cent store?
Actually, I have a bottle that I just finished from.
I learned something
from
today.
Walmart, but usually I get it. At
If
the
that's
Dollar
one little trick that
Tree.
can...
Cut me off.
Was I talking out loud again? I was. I'm sorry.
You asked me a question and then you started talking.
Well, God, it got me thinking.
right.
Well, I learned something. Hey, we're gonna start putting that
I'm
with
glad.
our shakes.
Well, I take a lot of biotin.
I don't take
it
any
each day.
biotin, none whatsoever.
I just take it like with other things. I take like just each day.
Okay.
Usually
Well,
once a day.
Cody.
Anywho, Cody Plum. I got anointed. Anointed? Am I saying that right?
Yes, anointed.
With
It's like holy. It's like
well, it must.
blessed.
I must be because I see holy
Yeah.
water. I just wasn't sure. What with Jimmy Cobe holy water this week, so I'm gonna have a better workout Saturday. It's my last heavy one before my meet. Well, good luck, Cobe.
well. Good luck,
Everything
Cody.
feels good.
Where's his meet at? That would be. He lives in Spokane, so it's got to be close.
Tiny Meeker, March 20th, 2021. Tiny Meeker presents IPA bench press and deadlift worlds.
That's 3 days before my
Very
birthday.
Cool, yeah.
IPA bench press. That'd be something to go to.
Yeah, that sounds fun. That's very
I'll
cool.
have to come visit March.
Yeah, that'd be a good time to come down, huh?
If we're still in COVID or whatever, we'll see.
Don't
COVID
say
too.
that. Just stop it.
Mr. Elite.
Considering about adrenaline, do you both believe in hysterical strength? I heard examples
Yeah.
of mothers lifting cars off their children. I remember you blasting 1120 after getting stuck.
No, I've heard of examples
I've
of
heard
that.
those I've heard it. I've never
what adrenaline and what the body's capable of doing in fight or flight times, I believe. And I think it's an inner power that we all have. It's just a matter of igniting it at the right time. I never adrenaline wise, I never got an adrenaline. I'm sure it was happening. I don't know. There's a lot of things happening when you're getting ready to go out to do a crazy lift. And blood pressure. I mean, we all saw nosebleeds and me bleed from my eyeball. So, but there is a sense of adrenaline rush. I don't know if it's pre or post lift. I can't remember. There's a lot of emotions that occur pre and during, especially when they're playing my music and you're on the stage at the Arnold and your wrists are being wrapped. Oh, what a high! It's a high no drug can touch. It really is. But mothers lifting the cars off. I've heard of that. And I believe it. I believe it can be done. If your instincts kick in, and I've never seen it done, but I would believe I believe the human body is capable of doing things that just we can't fathom under the right conditions. Crazy. That's kind of deep thinking. 1 rep max.
Sorry to bug, but when is the San Diego meet again? I work in San Diego, so I might have a gift for you.
April 24th. It's a week after April 19th.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, I got these dates memorized. Trust me.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
And One Rep Max has another one.
And is the Inzer denim supposed to be so goddamn soft? I was expecting almost rough canvas like. Also, the sleeves are not loose, but not exactly snug. Is that an okay starting point?
Yeah, denim and canvas are two different materials. You would know the difference. One thing nice about the denim is that it has a little bit of flex in it. You know, canvas has none. And I wore a shirt that Inzer made that was made out of canvas. It was purple, and it had no stretch whatsoever. So I think you're in the right ballpark. Your sleeves are important. Your chest panel is important. The shirt has to fit you. Obviously, if I'm just going out on a limb here, I'm not making an example of you, but if you have a denim shirt and you can do 400 pounds raw for one rep, and you put on a denim shirt and you can touch 425 in it, you need to send it back. You should be getting, denim shirts. I mean, carryover. I mean, you should be able to put on that shirt you should, 100, 150 pounds carryover at least out of a shirt. So, I mean, just kind of layman's terms of prescribing that type of thing. It's just it's easy to sit here and say, well, my sleeves are snug, they're not tight, this, that. It's just a matter of putting that shirt on and seeing what you can touch in it. Denim shirts can be adjusted with necklines, not the sleeve by any means, but pulling the neck up and down on a denim is what I did back in the day. So it just depends on your chest panel measurement. And usually, like I say on denims, you want your arms to hang, not like Frankenstein, but kind of right here. If your arms are completely down to your side like this, I don't know if that's good. In my day, it was not good. You kind of wanted them a little bit like right here.
Good morning from Germany.
Good morning.
How big is your one board?
Inch and 3/4, inch and a half is our one board, right? And it's worn down. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Inch and 1/4, inch and a half. I haven't.
Somewhere in that ballpark.
It used to be, yeah, something like that. We got
I know
measuring
that
tape here.
probably
How about
doesn't
this?
help you at all. Okay.
Yeah. Inch and 1/4 is what it is, not half. Sorry, inch and 1/4.
Probably pretty darn close to that. LOL. You did. I was saying hello back. Hope all is great. Enjoying the show.
Ding.
Ding! Time. Love it. Todd B.
Todd
Craft. Hey, Todd. I think it's shitty that when Animal died, the haters were quick to blame steroids. Eddie Van Halen dies, and not one word about booze, drugs, and cigarettes getting the blame for the throat cancer.
Interesting.
It's a fair point.
Yeah, it's a shitty thing, that people have that judgmental aspect of it. It's an easy out with professional wrestling for people to point a finger, but it's just I didn't see any negative things written about Animal, but then again I didn't look. But that is shitty, disrespectful in its own right. But good point, Todd.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Kolb.
Jimmy Cobe, Penelope Schmiggles.
She's a miss.
So it's Mrs.
Mrs. Schmiggles.
Mrs.
Okay, thank you,
Schmiggles.
Jimmy.
So you have to call Frankie.
Frankie is our female cat here.
So
Frankie
To be
Schmiggles.
called Mrs. Schmiggles
I like Schmiggles.
for the rest
I like that
of
name.
her life.
It stuck with me at the end of the interview. So
I did. It was a super cute name. I really like it.
Tiny says, "Wet the shirt and get a bigger shirt." I think we're referencing the denim or the bolt.
It's one of the questions that was a ways back. I tried to read it as it came in, but you were reading another one.
Well, I'm a bully.
I know.
Oh.
Oh, we got it on video. Excellent. We have video proof that you're admitting it. The first step in fixing it is admitting you have a problem. You're a bully to people. Anywho. I thought you were going to take my head and pretend to bash it in the mic. I totally thought that's where you were
That's
going.
not what bullies do. We do rabbit ears. And get off my bench. And the squat rack now. Squatting now, so. Don't get on the squat rack either. Don't get on the mono. It's Mondays at 5. Get out of the way. Next question, please.
Okay. Sean Deal. I got my bolt really wet and did a 4-week break-in.
Whoa.
Starting at 4 board and slowly getting down to a 1. Now the shirt is just ridiculous and I can touch 375.
Weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Tiny would know more about that bolt shirt. I don't have a bolt. I don't know anything about it. That's interesting to know. So obviously stretches a little bit.
Okay. Can you give us a front double bicep shot? Your arms will probably give some bodybuilders a complex.
Oh! Hey, the lighting's bad in here.
Everything popped.
That was my elbows popping. I need to, hey, showbit. I got to do that in the gym when we were doing biceps. I should have. I was pumped, vascular. Right now, I'm kind of at the flat. I'm all jacked up like I am in the gym in the bicep video. I should have done it in that. And this lighting in here is not like the lighting in the gym that's overhead that casts beautiful shadows. And what are you doing over there?
Nothing.
You're spilling stuff, aren't you?
No.
You're spilling protein.
Nothing to think. No, it's water.
Okay.
Relax.
Okay.
My protein has a lid, but my water is a straw. Okay. Where was I at?
Cody Plum.
I hear you, Tiny. It's rough trying to buy shirts off Inzer's sizing recommendations. Down by, and then he's answering when his meet is.
Oh.
So this is when Cody Plum's meet is. Down by Boise, October 24th. New Plymouth, Idaho, USPA meet. It's going to be... be an ER rack death trap.
Hey, Cody, when our new gym gets open here, the new packed gym, and we put on a meet here,
yeah, you have to come down.
You have to come out and do it. It won't be USPA that I'll be promoting.
Well, since you're gym owners, isn't he the USPA?
We're doing APA.
I guess I'm not gonna say. I'm pretty sure.
We're doing a meet where we can wear the.
You don't know that he's even gonna let you do that. If he's still the USPA, you can look up all you want.
You're being a bully. You're bullying me.
No, I'm being realistic.
He said he was going to put an APA meet on. APA, because he used to be an APA chairman, and we could do an APA meet too.
He did. He told you that recently.
Because I told him I want to wear these new fandangled shirts that are these new band shirts.
I thought that there was something going on with because I thought that when you were USPA, I'm gonna stab you in the jugular. One shot. That's
USPA doesn't allow those shirts and whatever.
Well, I'm just saying. Remember how
an ER rack? Why would I bench on a popsicle stick 4 inches off the ground? Yeah, you want to get down on the ground like this?
I'm done.
Proceed. Okay. Well, Cody, I wish you all the best of luck.
Good luck.
She'll be lifting on that day, also that Saturday, and
it sounds like there's a lot
going on
that day.
Yeah, a lot going on October 24th, and it's just 6-7 days prior to Halloween, which is going to be cool too.
Yes, it's on a Saturday this year.
Yeah.
Yay! How exciting!
Roger Brome, good to see you, Roger. Haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, how's it going?
Where you been, Roger?
Good to see you. When breaking in a shirt, at what point would you start wetting it, and how much does that help to break it in?
Well, it depends on what shirt we're talking about. If you're wearing a denim, when I got a denim shirt, that was a long time ago, I would put that shirt on, and I would immediately, after 20 minutes of having it on, I would damp it with a warm rag. That was in 2002. Rage X shirts came out after the denim, and with those, obviously sweating in them and raising your body temperature helped, but also same concept. I would get those shirts as tight as I could get them, and having to wet the seams, the chest panel, the neck, and it kind of just relaxed the whatever magical material the Rage X was. I don't know what it was, some type of poly blend. I wet them down immediately to break them in, because what you don't want to do is pop seams, pop stitching, and it just seemed like the natural heat of your body on one end, and then just warm water kind of just helped loosen and relax the fibers. So if you have a brand new crispy shirt, it's good to get it moistened a little bit. Not saying dunk it in water, but definitely get it damp. That's what I did. But now, these new band shirts, you don't have to wet them. You can put them on and go ape shit on them, like right out of the box, and they'll take it.
Okay.
And they'll give it back.
Definitely different. Yeah. Ryan and Ashley, if there was one food you had to eat for life, what would it be?
Life? Stranded on a deserted island, and I have one food to eat. Food? Like, you can't be like a hamburger. It has to be like steak, or it has to be like one food.
It could be anything that's food. Like, it could be spaghetti, or it could be pizza.
God, I don't know. The rest of my life? Boy, you got my brain really working in one's going this way and one's going this way. Because I'm not gonna say it's got to be comfort food and
I'm thinking a yummy thing. I mean,
some pizza in my mind.
I was gonna think of
Pizza.
Pizza or spaghetti.
No, I want pizza.
You
can have spaghetti. I want more pizza. Yeah, I don't want steak. I don't want chicken. I don't want fish.
I know. I
don't want maple bars.
Those came to my mind, and I was like, I should probably say.
My God, and I guess you wouldn't live very long if you just ate pizza all the time.
I mean,
because you can eat it cold, you can eat it hot. You know, you can cook it by a campfire.
I mean, you're gonna
eat it. Yeah.
You'll be able to survive off it, but you're probably gonna be pretty chubby.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I would imagine like it's calories. It's still,
yeah.
I mean, and he didn't say we're stranded on it. I mean, he just said.
I said I'm stranded on an island.
I know. We kind of put that in.
And you know, with my pizza, I have the meat lovers pizza one day, and then I got my chicken and pineapple the next day.
I don't think you can.
I get the wide variety of pizza. Okay. What was yours? Spaghetti?
No, pizza.
Pizza. Oh.
I said pizza or spaghetti, but yeah, probably pizza.
You eat what I eat, or you go hungry. Who says that?
A bully.
A bully. Okay. Next question.
Let's see.
Bulging discs.
I am having bulging discs. Would you recommend doing floor press or just avoid benching till it heals?
Ooh.
Floor press. I mean,
definitely floor press.
Because that supports you pretty good.
Bulging discs. I mean, I had those. I had protrusions, what they called them. And yeah, that's those can be painful. You definitely know you don't want to do anything that's gonna piss those off. So definitely floor press, and I'm assuming it's in your lower lumbar like mine, and contorting that L1 through L4 area of the lower spine is not good. I'll raise my hand for that one. I would say reverse hyper would be a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Seems very therapeutic for any type of lower back pain I've ever had, and there's scientific data to prove that it will help hydrate the disc, rotate the sacrum, and alleviate muscle pain in the back. Because that's for me. That's why I use it. But definitely avoid, floor presses are good. Don't do things that piss off your bulging discs. Listen to your body. Roger has been away without leave. AWOL? And he has poly shirts. Okay, so poly, there's a little bit of stretch, but they are rigid shirts. So definitely they can take the abuse. But what you want with poly shirts, you got to watch out for the seams, neckline, and here I've seen actually the sleeve go here, the seam down here too. But they make them pretty bulletproof these days. I don't know if you're wearing a Titan or an Inzer, but they actually the Kevlar thread they're using is pretty strong. They don't. Yeah, they've learned their way along the way to make these things withstand a lot of abuse. So you don't have to send them back and get a refund.
Yeah, I have a canvas squat suit, so I had an idea, but I was expecting more of a hard denim feel like my grandpa's jeans. He was a cowboy from Sonora. Those things practically stand on their own, LOL. And Showbit was replying to his earlier comment. L3, L4, L5.
Sciatic
nerve compression and
nerve compression. Oh, Shabbat. Yeah. Whoa. I got the degenerative disc in my L5S1. So, and now my L1 through 4s are arthritic. They say so. But that it could be something you live with for the rest of your life. They say, unless you have some type of spinal surgery done, and surgery is never a good option. Something wrong with your ear? Okay.
Listen, bully, just focus on your thing.
Yeah.
Minding my own business. I'm not hurting nobody.
Yeah, hopefully they're not dumping you like full of pain pills like they did with me when my back first got all whacked out of place. They had me so doped up I didn't know which day it was every day. But reverse hypers and doing things that don't piss off the area that we're talking about. Definitely. But I would say reverse hyper is always a good thing. They always say to do planks and stuff too. It's good to strengthen the core and take a lot of pain off the lower back, like Superman's and.
I was gonna say like.
Yeah, those are
freaking
some real
out in the
simplistic
lower
things that can go a long way. Because living in pain is no fun. And you know, I don't know how old you are, sir, but you know, as life goes on, you definitely don't want to be crippled as we get older. And take care of the body. And what are you doing?
Trying to read.
Trying to read. But yeah, I know they can do steroid shots too, like cortisol shots in the spine. I opted out of those because they can paralyze your leg for a while. I just opted for the pain pill treatment for a while and then just basically let nature take its course, and arthritis set in. And now I just I'm actually squatting again, so you know things are going good. So one day at a time. Are you gonna read questions or sit back
I
and
was waiting for you to be done. I was waiting to read the next question. Seemed like you were going to be going for a while, so I got comfortable.
Okay, don't get comfortable.
Okay, I am on board with biceps after that video.
Yeah.
Also, who makes the Viper?
That's Dark Side Ironwear that makes the Viper. John Ellick. And like I said, I had a 915 lift, but I didn't video it. And as good as the 3-man handoffs are going in that video of max effort, I really, after the 915, I was like, my God, that 3-man handoff I was getting was so awesome. I was like, I want to go I think another red plate would have been 1,023 or something. And I was like, oh man, I should, you know, but you know, we'll have the same handoff people, and obviously we'll put that Viper on again, and the Kruger. Got all kinds of shirts. And let me say this, by the way, Mike Womack. I've reached out to you multiple times in the past 3 weeks, and I'm not getting a return call or a return text message. Please get back to me, Mike. I'd like to get that 56. If anybody knows Mike Womack, tell him I said hi. Ryan Kennelly, Benchmonster, wants to talk to him. Thank you. Next question.
You sure you're ready?
Oh, Shabbat's 29. Or Shabbat, young man. Yeah.
I am following Dr. Storf McGill's
Yep.
spine hygiene.
Yes.
So hopefully it works. I am 29. Yep. Hopefully you have some
Stuart McGill.
success
Yeah, you're on the
with
right
that.
path, man. Definitely. He's a smart man.
I have 2 bulges, ABD2
Herniations.
and
Ugh.
2 herniations. A lot of bad backs out here, man.
Well, this weightlifting's rough on us,
I know.
man.
I know.
If we were just doing calisthenics
Get
and getting
it.
a pump and then going, you know, we'd be fine. But we're effing trying to do crazy things in the
Messing up
gym.
our
That's what we're all
discs.
doing here. Yeah. Nobody's here just to go look good at Walmart or go to look good at your high school reunion or go to look good at church. We're here to lift crazy things and do things until we bleed.
1 rep max. I don't know
Max.
if you have experience with the whole appendix thing, but what's the soonest you think I might be able to try out my new shirt? I'm still going to the doctor to be sure, but if you have a ballpark observation.
I do not, sir. And I don't have any medical advice for you on that. I'm not going to
Definitely listen to your doctor.
listen to your doctor on that one. I wish I could say take this magic pill and get in the gym and quit being a puss, but I'm not going to say that.
Not
No,
the case
listen
in
to your
this,
doctor,
yeah.
man.
It's appendix. This is a little different, so I would definitely see what your doctors recommend.
And Cody Plum says he does good with the cortisone injections. Really? I know they got to do those every 6 months or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I woulda, coulda, shoulda, but I've made it this far, and like I said, I don't do anything crazy to irritate my back anymore. So I'm just trying to stay in the game, man. You know, being 67 years old now, doing the best I can, people.
Alright, getting close.
Hey, F you. I'm not that old. Still a young warrior. Still with the mindset.
Sure.
I still, when I get under that bar, I still get in the zone. Yeah, and you do too. Hey,
Yeah.
well, that being said,
Getting the zones, girl.
yeah. Hey, we'll do it again next week. ladies and gentlemen, and we'll have
Thank
more.
you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
As
so it's always fun. You know, hey,
Always a pleasure. Oh, there was one more.
I get excited.
Thank you for the advice, Ryan. I will definitely get on the reverse hyper as well. Good. Definitely recommend it. It's great for your back. Great for recovering.
Absolutely. I'm excited. Yeah, excuse me, everybody, for sweating, but, you know, I get excited talking to
pretty rad.
people and telling stories, and talked a lot about the Kennelly shake tonight, too. That was kind of cool. Yeah. I know you can go out there and buy all these fancy proteins out there that you want, but when you get down to bare bones and just you want to save a penny, just go to it's called the Poor Man Shake for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I drank it, and nothing like drinking raw eggs. Rocky did it, and everybody thought he was crazy, and he was a champion. He beat up everybody, even the Russian, and the Russian took steroids, and Rocky beat him because he had the egg shakes. That's all you need. They said that on, what was that? Bigger, Faster, Stronger. That was a cool video.
Yeah, that was it.
Cody, you get those injections every 3 months. Wow, that's crazy. Hey, but you know, you're living pain-free, though. I know that. I just not sure of the long-term things of those injections. I mean, over time, do they start eating away your back, or, you know, anything? Cortisone I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that. Hey, whatever works, man. As long as you're not popping those oxycodones and getting all doped up like they had me. So that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, they kept saying, "No, just take these. Keep them." Like, how long do I got to take them? And pretty soon, man, you're just bad combo. But you know, you listen to doctors, and say every doctor's different, man. Sometimes they. Remember one time I tore my groin. I didn't even know what a hydrocodone was. This was in 2004.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
2004. Squatting and ripped my groin, black and blue. Hobble into my doctor, and I was like, I need an anti-inflammatory. I got I need that. Well, now it's you can buy it over the counter now. Anyway, I was like, I want this anti-inflammatory. He goes, no, you need hydrocodone. What's that? And he gives me a prescription for 10 milligram hydrocodone. He says, take 2 of these and you can go in and squat. When I took 2 of them, I went into squat with a torn groin, and I remember I had 225 on my back. I couldn't even feel it. I was numb. And I squatted. I was weird. Doctors are weird. They're not all perfect. But what do? You do the best you can with what you got. So, anyway, thank you. God bless everybody. Be safe. Stay healthy. Hopefully we can meet up here again. Maybe we'll have a guest. Maybe I'll get a hold of somebody.
You can't say that till you have it planned, man. You did this last week, and you didn't deliver anything. Nothing.
Well, I know.
Don't go and do it again.
Well,
gosh, it's okay to leave the show
well,
just saying goodbye. You don't
okay.
have to say, we're going to have a guest. Just say,
well, I never know.
Because
I text somebody.
Hope you tune in. And if there's a guest, then it's a pleasant surprise. If not, then
I text them, and they're busy. So then I was like, hey, well, that didn't work. And then it's
like,
don't say then it's like
you've scheduled
then it's like Tuesday night, and I'm like, oh shit, the show's Thursday, and I'm supposed to have a guest. I need to like promote it like Monday. So, but I got some fillers. I got some lines out. So,
which is fine. That's what I'm saying. You don't promise a guest when you haven't even like.
I know. But have I been doing that?
Bad.
You're really being a bully. Okay, you're really bullying me.
You look so fun when you were doing it.
You're belittling me. You're making fun of me. You're talking down to me, and I don't appreciate it.
I don't care.
You don't care, see?
No, not at all.
You're just a thug. Anyway, like I said, everybody, we'll do it again next week. Thank you for joining us.
Please join us again next week.
It's always fun. It's always entertaining, and I hope you guys come away with something. And even though I ramble and tell stories and I'm all over the place sometimes, I really enjoy this, and I enjoy talking to people. This is kind of like a social outlet for me, and I enjoy this every week. Sometimes I tell the same stories, but you know, I think they're all beneficial, and I try to bring new things to the table, and training videos and spotlight lifters, and just try to keep it positive and try to have fun and live each day as if it's the last. Is that a good thing to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, can we shake on that bully?
I feel like you're going to prank me somehow.
Okay. Anyway, everybody, stay safe out there. We'll do it again next week. Good night, everybody.
Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful night.